A very good evening to all. Welcome everyone. Thank you for joining us for today's webinar. My name is Sangeeta, Assistant Professor, EC Department. Today we will be presenting on behalf of Chaibasha Engineering College and an initiative by Institutions Innovation Council, Chaibasha Engineering College. Our guest speaker, Dr. Abhijit Kundu, will be presenting a workshop on design thinking, critical thinking, and innovation design. So just a little housekeeping before we get started. Dr. Abhijit Kundu sir received BTech and MTech degree with specialization in electronics and communication from West Bengal University of Technology in 2007 and 2010 respectively. He also received his PhD degree in electronics and communication, nanostructure high-frequency devices, and photodetectors from WBUT in 2019. He has obtained Research Associate Biomedical Engineering position at IIT Gandhinagar in 2019-20. Presently, he is working as an assistant professor in Chaibasha Engineering College. In 2021, he has completed AICTE-sponsored project on performance enhancement of QCDS for infrared and terahertz detection through active well engineering as a principal investigator. His research interest is focused on electronics, semiconductor device based on wide bandgap semiconductors, photosensor, nanobiosensors, and medical electronic and instrumentation. He has published more than 20 peer-reviewed research papers on electronic devices, semiconductors, and biomedical photosensor. He has cumulatively 10 years of teaching experience. So now I would like to request Abhijit Kundu sir to take over the session and continue with this workshop. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, madam.
Welcome, sir.
Okay, good afternoon, good evening, everybody. So today our topic on design thinking, critical thinking, and innovation design. Okay, so here.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening. So here the design thinking and critical thinking. First, I want to discuss about the design thinking, and then I want to discuss about the critical thinking, and then I want to discuss on innovation design. But we have to remember here the design thinking and critical thinking is innovation. Okay. Now I want to discuss about the design thinking. What is the design thinking? First, I want to discuss. Then I want to discuss about the critical thinking. Okay. Now, what is the design thinking? Design thinking draws on logic, imagination, and systemic reasoning to explore the possibilities of what could be and to create desired outcome that benefit the end user. Okay, suppose I want to give you one example about that. Your thinking will be logical. There will be the imagination will be there, and then your logical and imagination and systemic reasoning, the result will be get the customer or that is the end user. Okay, first I want to give you one example. Suppose the mobile, if you go through the mobile is available in our market, various kind of mobile, and if you go through the mobile, then you see there is all the features are there, but if you want to add the features so that the end user and customer will be benefited. So first you have to be study the demand of the customer. What kind of features you want to add. Okay, first if you go through that part, simply we can say that in the mobile which is available in our market, you conduct measure your blood sugar as well as blood pressure. So we can add these two features to the mobile, and when these features will be added to the mobile, then you before that you have to be first implement the instrument of the blood sugar and blood pressure measurement, and then you have to be execute the data. Then you have to be collect the data, analysis the data. After verification all the result, then you have to be added the features to the mobile. And when this mobile will be launched in the market, so the demand will be also very high. So it is also one type of design thinking that is actually based on the need of the customer. Okay. Now design thinking, if you want to change something from the present situation into the preferred one, design thinking help you achieve this. It takes you through a process. It helps you reduce the risks by engaging with internal and external people, seeking out a new solution that solve a need, problem or challenge. This comes through a series of prototypes to learn from, to test and then repeatedly refine concept to get them to the finished value adding point, taking away the issue. So I want to discuss this point here. If you want to change something that I have already given one example to you, that is the mobile. If you want to change the system of the mobile, that means if you want to edit that part, so you have to thinking, and then you have to be go through the process, and that will be reduce the risks. What is the risk? Suppose if you launch the if you added all the features to the mobile, and the mobile has launched into the market, and customer parts buy the mobile and use that part, and the use for blood sugar and blood pressure measurement. At that time, if the result is not correct, then you face the problem, and that is the risk. And then that time, your mobile demand will be also less. So this is also the so you have to be identify the problem of the society. Then you have to be execute the problem. You have to be design, testing all, and then you have to be first make a prototype, and then you have to be collect the result, and you have to be verify the data. Okay. So there is a several kind of design modeling is there. I want to discuss that part one by one. Okay. So design thinking process. Design thinking process. What is the design thinking process? I want to discuss this part. Design thinking can be highly supportive for continuously finding new meaning both to product and new service. It can help answer why a customer will buy. It can clarify and make sense of things, and it can be the catalyst to bring insight and concept together. So design thinking is an approach or creative problem solving that inspired by the way of the designer's work. Okay, so you have to be design. You have to be first. You have to be identification the problem. Then you have to be understand. Then you have to make the prototype. Then you have to be test. Then you have to be identify the business zone. Then you have to make the business model. Okay, all the prototype is not the business model. Finally, after test, it will be converted into the business model, which will be launched in the market. So if you go through this process, then you think that understand, observation are correlated to each other. Otherwise, this is the non-linear model, obviously. There is an idea. Idea is also related to the prototype, and prototype is also related to the test, and test is also related to the business model. So it is also one type of model is there. One type of model is there. So you can do that. You can follow this model. Then another design thinking process is there, and this process is called the managing new product development process, or NPD model. It is the NPD model. It can be challenging, and so it critical to focus on that is important. Design thinking become a highly useful and effective collaborative strategy to identify and solve problems creatively, as it is a non-linear iterative approach that focus on user needs, articulating framework and formulating a strategy. It's constantly addressing the direction, design, and development, encourages a fast-acting learning cycle. Wait just 1 minute.
Continue.
Now this slide is visible to you, all of it. So this
Yes,
is
sir.
actually the nonlinear model. So this is also very important for design thinking process, and previous model was this, and this model I had already discussed, design thinking process, and this model I had already discussed. This is also the model. Now I want to design a design thinking process. This is called the school model. This is also called the school model. This is also very important. Before that, I want to discuss this model also here. Recognizing the direction, design, development need are constantly looping back to validate it against the user's need in central to design thinking. So if you go through this process, then you see that the total process are looping process. Total process is the looping process. Now I want to move into the next part, design thinking process. This is called the school model. Here the everything is done individually. First you have to define, then idea, then prototype, then test, and this is the school level model. You can also follow this part, and for BTech project there is a group is there, so you can follow this. Some student make the prototype, and some student go for testing, and another student is solve the problem. Then you, this model actually will follow. Okay. Now I want to design the critical thinking. So critical thinking slide is visible to you or not?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So I want to discuss about the critical thinking. What is the critical thinking? Please try to understand this part. I want to discuss here this part. Critical thinking is the ability to think clearly and logically about what to do or what to do believe. So critical thinking is also very important to us. And I also want to discuss the critical thinking elaborately here. The critical thinking is a method of analyzing ideas, concept, or data collected to evaluate the situation from different perspectives and arrive at an unbiased optimum solution. Okay, a critical thinker can anticipate the consequence of certain action in advance. A researcher with the competency to critically think can reflect, think independently, stay objective, problem solve. Therefore, the critical thinking requires self-actuated discipline and correlation to get one step to closer to the solution of iteratively. So please try to understand this part. The critical thinking, each process, the critical thinking is a thinking process which is related to the each stage of the design thinking. Suppose I want to give you example. You suppose you make a glucose photosensor device. There is a two type of photosensor. Glucose photosensor is there. You can measure the blood sugar level. One is the non-invasive, and another you can collect the blood from the human body. Then you have to be analyze that data, and then you get the result. Okay. Another way you can make the non-invasive glucose photosensor. Suppose if you want to make the non-invasive glucose photosensor in your laboratory or for your project purpose, then first you have to think out the problem. What is the problem? And then you have to be, suppose you make the prototype and you take the data and then analyze the data, and you have to be analyze the data statistically. In for medical instrument, basically we have to be analyze the sensitivity and also the accuracy. Both will be above 95%. Otherwise, you will not get the approval to launch the instrument into the market. Okay, so this is clear to you. So suppose you make the prototype, you collect the data, but your sensitivity and accuracy is not perfect, not above 95%. So then you have a already model. So you have to be think which have to be changed in your design. Okay, which have to be changed in your analysis portion, and which method you have to be adopt to collect the data. Okay, so it is also very important. And I also want to discuss the objective of the critical thinking. That is also very important to you. The objective of the critical thinking is to state a theory, process, product, or service, and not to find unnecessary fault to ensure that ideas or process collapse. A mutual critical thinker can define project goal, define timeline, set expectation, manage expectation, handle conflict, and work collaboratively with a team to accomplish the project goal. Okay, it is a more and more evident that critical thinking, even though not given its due importance in organization, is a critical competency that cannot be undetermined. So you have to be, anyhow you have to reach your goal. So the critical thinking is required when your result is not accurate. So according to that part, you have to be design your prototype, and you have to be change your methodology to execute your project. Okay. Now the skill of the critical thinking. This is a skill of the critical thinking which are related to each other. Problem solving, analyzing, I had already discussed, communication. So suppose you want to design, but your design is not perfect, then you can talk with the internal and external expert. Okay, suppose internal expert, your guide is there, so you can contact with your guide, or you can contact also the other expert in other institute. Okay, creativity and open-mindedness. Obvious, this all part I think it's clear to you. Now I want to discuss about the critical thinking versus design thinking. What is the critical thinking? What is the design thinking? I have already discussed. And critical thinking, what is that? I have already discussed. Now I want to discuss what is the critical thinking versus design thinking. It is also important to discuss the difference between design thinking and critical thinking. Design thinking is a process that involves stages of observation, interaction, empathy, problem formulation, solution deduction, testing, alternation, and reiteration. So I had already discussed according to that part, you have to change that part. This process, all these processes are related to the design thinking. Here, the critical thinking is a part of every stage of the design think process. I have already discussed this part. Essentially, effective design thinking cannot take place in the absence of the critical or creative thinking. Okay, your design thinking will be effective when your thinking also critical and creative. Without critical or creative, your design thinking will not be effective. Okay. Now, I want to discuss about the advantage of the critical thinking. About the advantage of the critical thinking. What is the advantage of the critical thinking? Design thinking is there, creative problem solve is there, reflection is there, objectivity is there, application will be also there. So design thinking, critical thinking is an important component that comes into play at every stages of the design thinking process. Okay. Now, creative problem solving, critical thinking is not just rational or based on a set of logical rules. There is a lot of room for solid creativity to play a significant role in the critical thinking process. Okay. Now the reflection. Critical thinking promotes independent and reflective thinking in the researcher to question and evaluate the solution they have devised for an optimum solution. So optimum solution is also required. Okay. Objectivity. Effective use of this method ensures objectivity and therefore doesn't leave much scope for biases. Application. Critical thinking is an competency and method that is applicable in all projects irrespective of the type of solution expected. Okay, application, this part is also important for your BTech level project also. And now I want to discuss about the disadvantage. What is the disadvantage of there? Researcher can introduce unnecessary complexity. No need to increase your complexity in your design. Your design should be more flexible and time complexity will be less. And now expensive researcher. When you have to be, you are engineer, so when you launch a prototype instrument in a market, then you have to be aware of the cost of that part. So according to that part, your research cost will have to be reduced. Okay. I want to discuss here the researcher and introduce unnecessary complexity. Again, this part, too much thinking can be determined to a project. Some researchers can complicate an otherwise simple project by overthinking critical and pose questions when not required. Also when not required. Okay. And mutual critical thinking researcher can be very expensive for a low budget project. I had already explained this part. However, the critical thinking is not competency that is extremely difficult to master. Okay. So I think the advantage and disadvantage portion is clear to you. And what is the critical thinking, that portion is also clear to you. And what is the objective of the critical thinking, that is also clear to you. So this part is clear. Now I want to discuss about the motivation part. Okay, so motivation part is also very important part. I want to discuss that motivation part here. So I want to discuss the motivation. What is the motivation design? What is the innovation? Sorry, what is the innovation? That part I also want to discuss here. Just wait 1 minute. I want to discuss this part. This is also very important. what is the innovation part? And innovation part I want to discuss here. Technological innovation are defined as a new product and processes and major technological modifications to product and process. And innovation is considered performed if it is introduced to the market or implemented in the production process. Innovation includes many research, technological, organizational, financial, and commercial activities. So please try to understand this part. There is a research, there is a different kind of innovation is there. According to the all the innovation are related to the research. There must be research will be there. Technology, some new technology will be there. Financial cost will be also there, and commercial activities. First, last of all, when the prototype you're ready, then you have to be launch the prototype to the market. So the commercial purpose is also required. We have to be aware of that part. Now, innovation can be defined another way in respect of research and development. I want to discuss that part also. Research and development represent only on the thesis activities and can take place during various stages of the innovation process. It can play not only the role of the original source of the innovation idea, but also the role problem solution framework, which can be turned to at any stage of the implementation. Okay, so first time please try to understand this part. Your project, BTech project level, sometimes your project is simulation based, so you have to be go some method, you have to be follow the some method. You there will be the methodology is there, designing process is there. So when you write your project or thesis, there is a several BTech level, MTech level, PhD level thesis is there, and R&D section level thesis also there. So R&D section is also when launch the thesis, they also follow the part methodology, designing rules. So when one person want to go to design something, innovation something, then they can follow that thesis, follow the method from that thesis, methodology from that thesis. Okay, so I think this part, what is the motivation, that part is also clear to you. Just wait 1 minute. Now, characteristics of successful innovating team. What will be the characteristic of the successful innovating team? Systematic collection of all impulse that would lead to innovation. Okay, systematic collection of impulses that could lead to innovation. Ability to evaluate the possibility of the innovation idea. Obviously need the good teamwork. There will be also timeline will be there. Within that time schedule, you have to be complete the project, and project-based approach and ability to manage project. This is also the characteristic of the team level. There is also the characteristic also there, the company level. I do not want to discuss that part here. Type of innovation. Please try to understand this part. Type of innovation. How many type of innovation is there? Product innovation is there. Process innovation is there. Marketing innovation is there. Organizational innovation is there. Beside this part, there is also the technological innovation is there, and social innovations is there. Product innovation. So I want to discuss this all point one by one. What is the product innovation? A good or service that is new or significantly improved. This includes significant improvement in technical specifications, component and materials, software in the product, user friendly or other functional characteristic will be there. This is related to the product innovation. And I want to discuss the process innovation. What is the process innovation here? A new or significantly improved production or delivery method. This includes significant change in techniques, equipment, and or software. Okay. And marketing innovation, a new marketing method involves significant change in product design or packaging, product placement, product promotion, or pricing. Organizational innovation, a new organizational method in business practice, workplace organization, or external relation. So the organizational innovation is there, and you are more familiar in the technological innovations. I think technological innovation based on specific technology innovation discovery. Sometimes there is a several kind of innovation. I want to discuss that part into the next slide. And social innovation in critical history period more important than technological ones. Okay, it is related to the education system, social system, healthcare system. So that is the social innovation. Social innovation is obviously if you make a instrument and that is related to the biomedical section and medical section, so that will be the social effect will be there. So people will be, society will be effective, and that type of innovation is called the social innovation. Okay. Obviously, degree of novelty. What is the degree of novelty? Obviously, degree, when you go through the innovation, there will be the novelty term will be there. Will be there. There are several kind of novelty is there. I want to discuss that part. Incremental innovation, and radical innovations, and systemic innovation. Systemic innovation. Okay, a different kind of term is there. So I want to discuss that part here one by one. Now that is degree of novelty. What is the incremental innovations? What is the radical innovations? What is the systemic innovation? That part I want to discuss one by one. Okay. So classification of innovation, that is related to the classification. What is the incremental? Incremental or do better what we already do. Okay. Suppose incremental, a new series of car, planes, computer, TV. Please try to understand this part. Incremental innovation, that is already existence in our society, but we want to added some features, and the society will be benefited. And improvement of the component. Actually, this is actually related to the improvement of the component. Okay. If you go through the mobile communication, then you see that there is a day by day 1G, 2G, 3G, 4G is there. So that is the incremental innovation is there. Already that is exist. Some features will added, and the society will be benefited. And that type of innovation is called the incremental. Okay. Now I want to discuss the radical. That is actually new for the one. Radical means that is the new for the one. Okay, please try to understand this part. Steam engine, ICT, biotechnology, nanotechnology. Okay, nanotechnology, suppose the nanotechnology is improved day by day. If you suppose one material is discovered, that is sometimes some material is that is the graphene, which is huge change in our device engineering, which has great effect in device engineering. If you discover that type of new materials, and that will be changed in our device engineer, and that is called the radical inventions. Okay, advanced material improving component properties. Okay, now I want to discuss about the systematic innovations. The systematic innovations, new generation, that is the new generation MP3 download as submission of CD, and a new component for the existing system. Okay, so this is also the systemic innovation. Now I want to discuss about the another part, innovation process. I want to discuss here the innovation process. If you go through the innovation, then there obviously you have to be follow some processes there. The research and development, there will be the research and development will be there. Obviously, production and marketing will be all obviously there. First, you have to be launch the prototype. Then, if your prototype is successful, then you can go for production, and after production, then it will be go for marketing. Okay, so we can say that innovation is an opportunity for something new, different. It is always based on change, and innovators do not view any change as threat but as an opportunity. Okay, but as an opportunity. So if you want to go through the innovation, so you have to be focused on some point. I want to discuss that part here also. Use the limited resource in the most effective manner. You have to be use the most effective manner. Focus on of the following. I want to discuss this part here. Operational output, top quality product, perfect knowledge of customer. If you want to launch a product or prototype into the market, then you have to be good knowledge. Also the customer need, actually the customer need, what is the customer need, that is also required. And if you go through the innovation, then solve the correct problem correctly. So you have to be solve the correct problem correctly, be effective and efficient. Obviously you have to be effective and efficient. Manage innovation as a project, analyze risks is there, use model, computer simulation. When you go through the project, obviously there is a computer simulation is there. If you want to reduce the cost, so the computer simulation can reduce the total cost of the risk, total cost of the production. Okay, study example of successful and unsuccessful innovation projects. So you have to obviously study what is the there is some project is there that is successful, and some project is there that is the unsuccessful. Okay, so you have to be also study also that part. Okay, now I think this part is clear to you. Now I want to discuss the next part here, what to do. Okay, for innovation, what to do. So start with analysis and study appropriate opportunities. Start with analysis and study. First, when you want to go through some part innovation, so first if you go through the review portion, then you have to be generate the same model which is available in the market. So the analysis is required and study is also required. Go among people, ask question and listen. So if you want to innovate some instrument which is according to the customer need, so you have to be talk with the people or the customer and have to be ask the question, what is the problem, and actually what they want. Then you have to be also check that part. Okay, effective innovators are surprisingly simple. They must be focused on specific need and on specific final product. So if you your innovation will be very effective if you identify or your focus on the specific need and on specific final, and obviously that will be the specific final product. Effective innovation start on a small scale. Always the effective innovation start on a first it will be start with a small scale. We will test the data, we'll take some time, we will take the input from the market whether this effective or not. Then we go for large scale innovation. Okay, a successful innovation always tries to win the leading positions, otherwise you create opportunity for your competitors. Okay, this is also the vital point. And what to do, what to avoid, that is also very important for all of you. If you go through the innovation, if you go through the design, you have the design thinking, critical thinking, you are good expertise on the product, but you have to be always avoid, don't try to be clever. Suppose you collect the data for blood sugar, you want to make a prototype instrument for blood sugar measurement. So what to do first? First you have to be collect the data, but your project actually sponsored by the someone, and you want to verify your project, so you change the data according to that part. You increase your efficiency, instrument efficiency. So don't do that. Okay. So don't corrupt your data. If there is some change is required, please do that, so that your instrument efficiency will be increased. Okay, it will take some time. It will obviously take some time. But there is a, I know that there is a limiting time is there. Within limiting time you have to be complete, but you don't do that. But you cannot do that because there is some error is occurred. So please go through that problem and solve that part, so that your efficiency will be increased. I want to also inform you, if you want to go through the data analysis, there is a SPSS software is available, and that is by the IBM, that is IBM software. You can analyze your data. That is the biomedical, maybe biomedical data. Sometimes you some data is collect from micro IoT based project. Then you go through that part. Then you have to be check whether the data is significant or not significant. So there is a lot of statistical analysis is there. So please go through that part. It is also applicable for your BTech level project. So if you want to validate your BTech level project, and if you want to publish a paper for BTech project, so please validate your data through a software, and then calculate the significance, whether your data is significant, and then test the data, and then you go for production. Okay, don't try to do many things at once. Don't think that. Focus on the core of the problem. What is the actual problem? You have to be focused on that particular problem. Don't try to make innovation for future, but for today. And innovations can have a long-term impact, but there must be an immediate need for it. Okay. 3 conditions of there for innovation. I also want to discuss that part. That is also very important. Innovation means work hard work, obviously, concentrated and through work. Okay, you have to be, if you want to innovate something, you need the hard work. A lot of hard work is required, and you have to be concentrated on a particular problem, so that you can solve out that problem. Okay, and your after solving that problem, your prototype instrument efficiency also be increased. Okay, if these qualities are lacking, then there is no use for the big talent, cleverness, or knowledge. Okay, please mind it. Successful innovations must build on your strong points. The innovation must be important to the innovator. Okay, and innovation must focus on market, must be collected by the market. Okay, so I think if you have any questions, if you have any doubt regarding the critical thinking, design thinking, critical thinking, and innovation thinking, then you can ask me. Anyone have any question? Just wait 1 minute. If anybody have any question or doubt, please can ask me. If you have any doubt about critical thinking, design thinking, and innovation. And nowadays, this is also very important for startup company. The startup company is also, the idea is one person. Then they interact the internal people. Also, they talk with the IT expert. Then they go through the startup. Sometimes they also borrow their idea from the other person. For that, they can pay something. They pay actually something. So thank you all of you. So if you have any question or doubt.
हेलो सर।
Manish.
Yes.
सर जो वर्ल्ड का जो टॉप रिच पीपल हैं उस तरह का हम कैसे बन सकते हैं? किस तरह का प्रोडक्ट निर्माण
Please,
करना पड़ता है?
sorry, please repeat.
सर जो वर्ल्ड का जो टॉप रिच पीपल हैं उन तरह का कैसे हम बन सकते हैं?
No, that is not. You can make. First, you have to be. Suppose you are the BTech level, in BTech level. So you can survey your local market. First, you can survey your local market. So go. Then you see this. There is some need is always there. Some food, but they like some food. They can like more other small instrument according to their requirement. So according to their requirement, you have to be first thing, and then you have to be design everything. Then you have to be go through the, suppose the food, there is a lot of demand of food. You want to make some food for that person, but the process will be very effective. So you can launch that type of food for the society, for your local people. So in this way, first you have to be added the small thing. If you want to, if you have a startup company, then you have to be add the small thing first. Then if you try, then you can do.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Anyone?
Okay. Here in the chat box, some feedback form have been given. So I will request all those participants to please fill the feedback form. In your chat box, you will be able to see that. Okay. So if anybody have question, they can go ahead. You can either ask question by unmuting yourself, or you can raise your hand, or you can drop the question in the chat box. Anyone? Okay, so without wasting much time, I'd say it was a great session. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, sir, for hosting such a nice workshop on design thinking and critical thinking management. We appreciate your effort to share your knowledge with us and with the participants. So thanks again for joining with us today, and we will see you all in the next workshop. Thank you.